Hello boys, my name is Kobayashi and welcome back into my blind playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, the Switch with the Japanese voices enabled. In the last video we left off completing Masha's Ascension quest, which also got us some more accessories. Let's at least check that, but we will of course need some NG matter to craft this, and NG matter is not cheap to come by. So all this really does is it seems to add one different item called Engimara Tiara. These three we've had before. This is the tiara. We still need 3 NG matter to get it, and unfortunately those are only gotten from challenges, so yeah. We're gonna have to find some good way to grind Nopon stones eventually, because it's gonna be quite tedious. I promise I'll just do all the challenges and that should give me a lot. But anyway, we left on Colony 50 Clove for a while, so I think we're gonna do that next at the start of this because I wonder if the city folk and the Colony 15 people are getting along okay. Exactly. Anyway, I mean, none of them are bad guys or anything like that, but Pico could be surprisingly dumb, huh? Well, we haven't gotten word of any major stuff as yet. Maybe they're managing to rebel on together somehow. Certainly, if they don't manage it, it'll be a significant problem. We could take a look ourselves and see how it's going. Might be better than just stewing about it. If it's all fine, then great. If there are many problems, maybe we can lend a hand and set things straight. Sounds like a plan. By the way, I am going to obviously still be ranking up heroes the normal way, but if you get really bored, you can just buy silver Nopon coins from the shops in the area where you do the challenges, and then you just use those challenge coins you collected from that bonus, and then you can just basically get more silver Nopon coins, and then you just use those to rank up your classes, so you don't have to actually all up to rank 20. But I'm not going to do that because when I finish a game, I have a better strat that's gonna get the rank up super quick. It's actually a veil, and we can do multiple of them at once. Oh, please tell me all about the life outside the city. It'll make fantastic source material for my work. Come on, Pegasus is playing chase with us right now. Auntie's gonna be it. If she catches you, he can play with you. I guess easy peasy. Oh. Wait up, will you? I mean, they're getting along okay after a fashion. After a fashion, indeed. Alright. Come see to me anytime. I'll gladly lend a hand. Appreciate the sentiment very honest, but truth be told, I'm a little afraid of all of you. You're just so big and so loud. Really think like that? Maybe if you can't see me, that'll fix it. It's nothing to be scared of now. Well, I can see you. Don't seem to be yelling all that well right now, but is it really so bad we need to worry about it? This kind of thing will probably work itself out without us babbling. Arg! Did someone scream? What the snap? Let's go take a look. That sounded like getting frightened almost for a minute. I feel like only M can do something like that. The right side cooking. We're going into this 6 said. You okay? Hey, help me, it's Shiner. He's in trouble. What the stuff happened? Like a big bandana came and made off with Shiner. I wonder who fits that description in Colony 15. That she means Turtle. He's got a pretty horrible face on him, that's for sure. Hitler is perfectly pleasant, and now there's nothing much to worry about again. But Shiner's a sky and what a sick charge is. You must go and help them this very instant. Saying something about going to Data Alliance said they wouldn't be bothered if they went there. They were to befall Shiner. Yeah, we got it. Time for us to do good to you last. Okay, let's bring Shiner back then. Guess we better start at Data Isle. Avi says that Vana has been introducing her slowly to the art of cooking, which is nice. I'm not ready all the text, so it'll probably take a while, and that's something you would hear on both English ice waifus and Japanese ice waifus, so you could probably just look to a different waifu to yourself and think about it, or you could play the game yourself, or just pause the video and read it yourself. There is that. If you pause that stuff, you might be able to read stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to speed up the playthrough as much as I can, after all. I did initially do it, and then I just kind of stopped. And yeah, it's not sure to do it. Yes, I'm gonna try only fighting elites for a while. Because, like I said, they're just worth 1 point, so they're... Although they take a lot of defeat, they're probably worth 1 point. Yeah, they're worth 3 times as much CP as any other monster. Defeat them over the normal monsters. Unless you need the materials from like the lucky monsters, then you might do it. Those swings are getting even smaller. Come on, one more try. Here. What are you guys doing all the way out here? Ah, it's Eli. Sure, it's obvious what we're doing. I'm offering Shiner a bit of training. You know, seems it wasn't anything to worry about after all. Somehow you still managed to cause a ruckus, though. That's pretty good going, right? Why you go for all the trouble of getting out of the city? Actually, that was my idea. I wanted to keep it secret from my dad that I was training. Just wanted it to be a surprise. Upping of fun. Well, that old lady who scared drift your ugly bug back in the city. She was so worried she sent us out to rescue. Rescue? From who? Is Shiner in danger? And you dummy, that old lady thought you snatched him or something. Sheesh, I can't win. Hey, it's that mush from Colony 15. Oh, me. Huh, we thought you sold fishy, you filthy animal. We got a report that you snatched up one of our incubators. Took you in, mate. Better come in quietly. I don't sell fishy. Seems a lion turtle to speak for himself, as Elf often has the effect of only deepening misunderstandings. Ah! Ah, I don't like this! I don't want to hurt anyone. I'm protecting him. It's just a misunderstanding. We can vouch for Turtle's innocence here. Yeah, there's no problem here, guys. Turtle is just showing me a few moves out here and stuff. Hey, do us a favor and shut your yap while the grown-ups handle this, okay? This has nothing to do with who's a kid and who's grown up. Actually, it does. Now butt over or else... Hey, don't take it out on Shiner. It's me you got the problem with, right? Wanna go? Let's go. I don't want to be the kind of lame ass who causes trouble for his friends. Turtle, mate. Okay, this is a trap, so regardless of what you say, they take him to custody anyway. Anyway, darn it. I'll speak to my dad. I'll get him to help Turtle out. But weren't you trying to keep this whole thing under wraps? Well, yeah, but if I need a friend, that's something only a lame ass would do. Don't you think? Let's go and find Plane then. Yeah.
そういう間柄なんだ。
Regardless of which route you pick, it seems like they end up getting taken anyway. I think maybe a dialogue changes, but that's about it. Yeah, obviously we're gonna protect everyone. We can't. After all, we're trying to prevent a big war. I think it'd be better that we protect everyone we can. Dad. Shiner, you managed to create a will and a fest back here, you know that? Actually, we came to talk to you about that. I see, bet those blasted conservatives had something to do with it. They were dead set against spreading in the colony 15 people, and as they get to point the finger, they take it. Dad, please, can we do anything to help Turtle out? Yeah, of course I can, but I haven't even received a report that he's been taken in yet. You would have thought that they'd get back to the city way before us lot. They're probably planning to work themselves up a nice, neat, tidy little story before they make it public, I wager. I'm not going to let them do that, though. We better get out there and gather some hard evidence. Come find me in front of Garrett's place and we'll get stuck right in. I have a pretty strong hunch that's where they got Trillo. What makes you think that? Let's just say I got word for one of my old collaborators, okay? Okay, well, we know where to go. We'll be waiting for you there. I'm coming, too. I don't think so, Boyle. You're the head of the house, or it is, after all. Be fighting battles at my side. Battles that only a 6 houses can fight. Got it? Yeah, I got it. So you're good with this? Yeah, we got it.
へえ、そういう間柄なんだ。それ。
So Turtle's here. Fergus saw them dragging it off. Let your traps and go home. What are they doing here? Leave us alone, will ya? Want to do this right first? Cool, that suits us just fine. Looks like things are about to turn violent. Noah, what should we do? I don't think we have a choice. The stakeout is over. We have to stop this. And we're gonna go in and battle. Alright. Didn't really need to use many fusion arts there at that time. What's going on? What are you doing? I need to need you to explain now. Sorry, I guess we just got carried away. I'm the one that's supposed to be handling getting Turtle back. What's the meaning of this? We're sorry, so sorry. Oh, he is right there that whole time. Oh, what's up? We all came for you, Turtle. Oh, sorry to keep my fans waiting. Seems like I'm a popular guy. It's okay, but I'd really like to carry on trading cider if that's alright. Yeah, well, just make sure you don't give rise to any more misunderstandings like this, will you? Got it. Although I made my mind up about something, being strong isn't enough by itself. Become someone who can rescue the fans, even if I have to do it by myself. Oh, that's a pretty cool aim to have, Shiner. It's starting to look like the Colony 15 guys have what it takes to get along with the city folk, don't you think? Yeah, I think so too. I think we found a lookout of our own that we can rely on, huh? Conservatives really went too far this time. Maybe now they've hit lock bottom, can draw a line under us. But I think you guys should talk it through and make sure, like, that something like this doesn't happen again, alright? Oh, sure enough, there's another info. Do you not see Colony 15 friends so much recently? Should I ultimately found it too difficult to live here and moved elsewhere? There's a second one of those? Good grief. Okay, this one we are going to delay because there's an interesting quest I forgot to do and kind of, yeah, back at our starting area, Colony 9. But it is only accessible through a specific secret sap, whose secret is only accessible when you have Xeon in your party. The game has no indication of this. Nor does it have any indication of the info required. It just randomly spawns after like chapter 5 or 6 and no indication it spawns. I think I had full of this earlier on in the game, but I didn't really find out. Also, since we have another tank, I've decided I am going to do the setup that I mentioned I would do. You can actually balance it out in fact, so we have 3 healers, 3 DPS, and 1 tank instead of the 2 of each plus 1 for a task. Because if I don't do this, Xeno will probably get kind of far behind. So we're gonna make our Lapa extraordinaire, and to save time, we're just gonna auto build this. And we'll just keep it like it is. Because our other arts are already pretty much set up really good, and I think having a decent build might work out. Anyways, what's that you're looking at? Data from the Cadentia region? Yeah, Ellis asked me to find the data for her. So we get this news of Ellis, but there's also another info thing we have to complete as well here. There's 2 different ones we have to complete. And it's gonna lead to another quest, and I think also another quest after that. I think the info is for the rain guy again. Or question, I guess, for the room. So again, no wait, actually that's for a different area, but that's for a completely different quest. Anyways, we needed to have completed the Reasons to Evolve quest, which we definitely did. And, just like I mentioned before, yes, the quest only spawns with Xeon in the party, so you must have Xeon with you, otherwise this quest will not trigger itself. I was actually thinking of making somebody else a Zodiac, or maybe making something else, but we'll eventually change to that eventually. When we went salvaging with Alice, she met up with a Nopon caravan. Oh wow, there's lots of info here. They told her a place called Hope's Rest had fertile soil for growing plants, but it seems pretty far away to be honest. I think this might be like the right Evan quest here. Commander's been good enough to make us talk to each of us personally. Lungy Shun things, they're so delish. So much I could eat a lot of them right now. Alright. Lungy Spuds are so good, I can eat them by the sackload. I know, I can always make space in my belly for them. Potato lovers. Alright, so this is what gives us the quest thing that we're actually looking for. And also the Colony 15 thing, yeah, as another side quest, so we actually have quite a bit to do. But we're friendly enough, we'll actually do Potato Lovers first, because that's just the experience thing, so we'll get a free bonus clearance now. Anyone else get the feeling Colony 9 folks might be eating a bit too many spongy suds? Seems to me they've really found one of them. Yeah, they seem to be always eating them. Eating them's one thing, but then you hear them talking about saving Ionos with them. Isn't that what we're doing too, curiously enough? Of course it's not, or it is. Well, if nothing else, Spongy Spuds are helping ease the food shortage so people don't have to fight so hard over resources. If they don't have to fight, isn't that saving the world? In some sense at last? Took at least, and I'm not arguing with the logic, I'm just pointing out that there's an important point you're missing. And that is, it's this, eating nothing but potatoes, it's boring as all get out. Mana cannot take that lying down. The scene contains hidden depth, an amount of possible variation so high it's practically endless. To Mana, it's Matriarch can eat potatoes all life and never not be satisfied. I dare say this might just be Mana's time to shine then. See as how that lot's always basically just stream their Spuds. I think that might be a mercy. Mana will get on case immediately. Time to save world with potatoes is now. Alright, here's the one that requires sweet. Everyone's talking about arcing up the spongy sludge. They're mouth-watering even if you just steam them. Didn't I say they were delicious? You look well made up. Not surprised you got teary-eyed just from eating them raw. Not just that. You can reliably raise a sizable yield without too much difficulty. This has put a lot of minds at ease. It's safe to say Spongy Spuds are the key to Colony 9 survival. Whole Colony seems much brighter now. Everyone's getting a go at working at the fields. Well, and people are less anxious. They're less prone to confrontation too. I just wish we had a similar way to reduce the inter-colony hostilities. Don't we? Maybe we should give it a try. Give what a try exactly? Let's try spreading Buddy Spudge to other colonies. They'd solve food shortages and maybe help a little with the tension and anxiety of the world. Colony 9 certainly works as a successful test model, but are you sure this is going to work? We'll do our best to make it work. Hunger makes it hard to think rationally, eats away at the heart, to free people from that anguish. Then let's get going, spread the good news of the Spongy Spud. Can't waste any time, I'll call some friends. We'll continue this conversation in the Colony 9 Commander's office. Alright. So, this is a quest we could have actually done earlier, we forgot about it. Because, like, how do you, know to, always to include Xeon in your party at certain points? It's kind of trippy. The game doesn't really give you any info, you have to do that. So you kind of just have to change heroes as you go to certain spots just to make sure you're getting all the quests there. It is sort of like an internal hint, but then again, how else would you have known about Triton's Test, which I'll mention a bit more about that later. So as we discussed during, we want to teach our colonies how to go Spongy Sludge. Count me in. Conflicts over supply are tragic. If there's anything we could do to help ease them, we should. I guess places with more weather or bad crops would owe us a favor. It's like nobody objects. I mean, this is great and all, but how are you going to do it? You can't just hand over a spot and call it done. You're right, we need people to be able to teach on site. Grilled and Kite to take care of that. Work with people in charge, listen to what they want. We'll do. I'll need to suss out the best colonies for cultivation and discuss themes with the leaders. But the most important thing right now is the soil. Ah yes, the soil needs earthworm wood, right? I've done some analysis on the front. Only for Colony Boo fulfilled geological criteria. 2 locations, I'll be checking for the teachers to handle. But we narrow it down to just 1 as a test case. Why don't you pick who will poach first? Let's see. Omnivore is in a big desert area. I don't know if they have many clubs. Fit. Let's go there first. Yeah. I'm good. Alright, let's go talk to the resource Spuds with Xeon. Appreciate it, mate. Hope this works. This leads to different quests also, so you might not be able to complete all of them in one playthrough. Alright. Oh, jeez. But then again, like, how else were you supposed to know about Triton quests, but literally being forced to, like, make sure you have the completion stuff to do that, explore the world, and then also, like, you straight up have to make a specific epic food too? Like, how are you supposed to know about that? Pretty much, if anything, you would have found that quest of Tritons for their session quest by complete accident. The only noticeable thing that needs to be done is just get the Zodiac to rank 10, have Triton in the party, and then from there it literally is just like your soup's up. But I think it also has to be in a specific place as well, hence why I specifically went to that one spot before.
土は悪くない。水の心配もなさそうだ。
すごい。目がキラキラしてる。
So, could we talk to you? What's up? Oh, I see, and you call them spongy sedge? People can be a little wary about food they're not familiar with. Think it'll be hard to convince them? No. Our colony is battling food shortage right now. This could take us a tiny bit closer to solving that I'd love you to teach us how to grow them. Will you give us some time to consider? Yes, thank you, yes. Let's get back to Colony Land. Alright. But yeah, this is the main quest we're going to be focusing on, Crusader Spuds, but we're also going to be triggering and doing a couple of others as well. This is the main one we missed though, that is in the 8 region. I'm trying to focus on the regions by region to try and save time over having to go to different places otherwise. Came just at the right time. We just got word that someone in Colony 4 wants to learn to grow potatoes. That was quick. I was actually about to assign some teachers. I was thinking of leaving this one to Trisha and Easton. Easton works really hard at the field, so I think he'd be a good shout. Maybe relish it, especially if South as long as Trish there, should be fine. Agreed, they're good choices. So sorry about the sign quest, but would you help? Yeah, leave in our capable hands. We'll get it done in 2 ticks. What he means to say is we'll work very hard so you don't have to worry. Okay, good to hear. The other thing we'll have to take into consideration is that it's a food that people aren't familiar with. Bit of a roadblock if no one knows how to cook it, yeah. We could share our favorite recipes. What do you think? That sounds like forte of Mana. Mana very well equipped to share goodness of Spongy Spudge with the world. I'm telling you, give it a quick steam, job is a good one. Once you hears about Sudgy Such, then higher height of deliciousness could be achieved. Looking intuition of Mana, let's say so. Okay, then how about this? We could try and find an original recipe suited to that colony. Find out about what the colony's particular tastes, what they're looking for. Think we'll get people on board that way. Yeah, that's a good plan. But not all for it. It's weird how for you to think about how on board people are with the plan. Just means people can change no matter how many terms they've got under their belt. Okay, that's enough. Savannah's take care of the recipes. You can do the asking around then. Good, then let's start gathering data for Colony 4. There we go. Alright. Took a little while to actually teleport there, but they're fine. My poor growling stunt. Not in my worst nightmares did I ever think that I'd be so starved for food. Imagine that, being able to end a day on a full stomach, eating food that came from the castle. Her aunt says she has a ice phase here, but as a problem said all we could do is survive, apparently. What, you got stuff you don't want to talk about? Time to tie so or just get out there and make it end to all of it. All this phase take away so much for us already. Should barely fill you up at all. I don't care about taste. I just wish I could stop feeling hungry for an hour. Ooh. Whoa! They teleport. So you talk to Avel and the others, and for some reason they just teleport elsewhere. You can see the relationships with each other. Alright, let's discuss the rest point thing now. So about that recipe you come up with for Colony 4. Market research was very superb. People of Colony 4 want to gorge until Temtem is low. They'll have a hard time getting a high enough yield with the soil they got. He's going to have to take that into account then if people are going to have enough to eat. That's true. I could grow in 100 and 1,000 now, so cuisine needs to keep flavor fresh and not let people get tiresome on it. Sense, what an ingenious take. So how do we put that into practice? I'll do whatever. From you? Nothing. Oh. It's not the end of the world. Image your recipe is like crystal in Mana's mind. Soon is ready for present Colony 4. Mana have complete faith and abilities. That's great news. Let's get cracking then. Mana, is there anything you need besides the Senji Sedge? 6 Senji Sedge, 2 portions of Kirdarmu sirloin, 2 of Diogura. Oh, also freeze drumstick leeks. We can arrange some of that for you. You really are buzzy about this, aren't you? Quiet, lads. So ready, we can unveil Mana's creation at Colony 4. Let's have a look at the fields. We could talk to Solon about cooking. Oh, goodness. Oh, we could just talk. We could just go to the Colony 4 fields. Wow, it's really coming along now. We've managed to get all the seed potatoes in the ground. Went pretty quick with some helping ants. People were eager to help when they found out it was about maintaining a self-sufficient food supply. Now all you need to do is turn them into potatoes. Yeah. Huh? Is there something on your mind? Of course, most of our soldiers hope the fields will yield crops too. We've had other potatoes and rations before and they weren't good, so some soldiers aren't in favor of this experiment. This is a lot to ask of you, but so we have some naysayers. But we actually have a proposal. Time for Banana to shine. He's actually put together his basic recipe for you. Oh, how marvelous. Anna, pleased to show. Everyone wash human paws and get ready for cook.
ついにもちもち芋の力を見せる時が来たな。ワクワクしすぎだろ。落ち着けよ。
Let cooking begin.
どれだったかな?
Alright, we already had all the items before. Hopefully. Ta-da! To surprise is finished. Bon appetit. Oh, that's good. Oh, this is amazing. I never knew you could make potatoes taste this way. You eat this every day for the rest of my life. And there's so much. I think this is the first time I've truly been full. With Colony 9's help, we've taken a big step in resolving our food supply issues. We're in debt to you. See, I told you, they had a bigger supply surge in Kolimu. I think Kolimu has had their own. I feel it, although. I thought that was like a different. I'm glad we could be of service. I'm going to get back to the fields. First, I think I need to try some special spongy to the surprise. Got 2 dicks, so that's that. What a slave driver. Now, this is exciting to wait. A day of harvest of spongy suds, that's for sure. It's a wannabe potato farmer here. They're gonna have acre fields in Colony 9. No competition here. Potatoes we have, the more peace we'll have. At least that's what I believe. Made a first step today, Zeon. One more step towards your ideal. Never really thought of that as an ideal. I suppose it is, and maybe that's just a small step in the grand scheme of things. But for me, it's a pretty big one. Alright. Oh, so that linked us to a different quest altogether. So I've been wondering, between the potatoes from town and the potatoes from Colony 9, which do you think is tastier? And stumble upon onto my question. Not even close. See, for me, for my money, the tail spread is best. It's got all that sweetness and the little taste that lingers. I'm not sure myself. I think I might prefer the Colony 9 ones. They don't fire apart as easily. I like that. They're a bit more solid. I suppose I'll have to go with towels. No deep raisin, no. Yeah, it was tail that I had for towels. Yeah, I don't think I can choose. For me, towel edges it, I guess. I haven't really thought about it too deeply, but they were just good, I think. You have soft spot for Colony 9 potato after witnessing struggles of Z on the go, needing elect feelings of sympathy. Oh, you make a good point. Alright, Sion gets my vote too then. Well, that's got nothing to do with the taste anymore, does it? Either way, Rana need 3 days to consider question inadequate depth. Really wasn't that kind of person. Alright. Another quest. I want to quickly check to see if there's anything extra around here. I think, depending on which one you pick, it eventually leads to a different quest. Extra quest that you do. depending on which one you picked. Guns right up in front. Alright.
少しお腹が空いてきた。
Should probably actually go back to the Ada region to see if there are any other quests. All these this will take a while to look at, but I need to make sure that I'm not messing up anything. I'll probably start that other sewing quest that we just got from the thing next, I guess, and then maybe after that to the one in the other colony. Because I think this one is also available, by the way. It's actually available alongside Crusader Spuds.
食べていかないか。ダメか。
ゆっくり休んで体力を回復させよう。
Alright, let's do news
相
about
談
Ellis.
なんだけど。
This is another one we missed. So about Ellis. Seems like she hasn't come back to Colony 9 in forever. First I've heard of it. What's been going on else when I was away? It's worrying. No one has any idea? Not in the slightest. Looks like she upped and left in 11th, so that narrows it down. I think she's probably okay, but if she's taking 11th out, then she might need to bring back something big. Maybe she needs to travel a great distance. What business would she have outside Colony 9? And that, hey, we're gonna find her, right? But if she's in trouble, come on, let's go. Yeah. That's right, she said something about the soil on Hope's Rest. Hope's Rest. There's nothing there anymore. Should we check around the prison? Let's see if we can find her. There's a quest nearby in this area. Wait, you know what? I feel like actually triggering this might do something. I don't know. I'll make a point to do this more later. Unless teleporting to this triggers something. No, it doesn't. Oh wait, no. It's just moving. Ah, forgot. We need to actually do the thing that we mentioned. Hope's Rest is in Kadechi region, so we're going there. Ah, here we go. Now we're in the right area. They're really confused before. Now we're in the right area. We're probably not going to end up doing all of the quests to full completion yet. Obviously. Here's those. Ellis, what are you doing here? You've been away from the colony for a while, so we came to look for you. What did you come all the way out here for? Nopon Kirva told me that there's a good place to go plants around here. Thought I could take a load off the soil and bring it back to fertilize the fields in Colony 9. Now I'm finally here, ready to brave out the soil. I strayed from the long journey. I made a mistake with the controls. Yeah, it looks like that way. Hey, you're up. As if Rico have choice. Oh. Someone's there. I can hear footsteps. Voices came from this way. Oh, it's you. Just give us a heart attack, why don't you? Wait. Wamba, it can't be you. Yeah, why? So the thing is... I can't believe something like that could happen. It's weird to think that Rolamba study year isn't the mod that I knew. But I got to beat him again. Alice. Supervo says we need to swap out some parts, but it should be fine. Sorry if I'm trying to cover over, but I'm continuing on now. 11th week even is nearby. We should have spare parts to give you. Thank you. So why you come here? Oops, rest is rich in resources, so we came looking to see what we could find. City's full of people who got out of prison like me, and that's a big surge in population isn't easy to cope with. So let me help you out in return for fixing this up. We're getting to. That would be great. Okay, so what I need from you is Steve Petals, Titanic Bead Eyes, and Sooty Stones. Get 10 of each of those will be set. Think you can manage that? For sure can. Well, these are each items in the area. Oh yeah, I just realized something. I can't do this quest setup yet. That's cause, like, I don't have enough time to do this quest, so yeah, I'm not going to finish this quest off because I'm going to end this episode right here. Still, I hope you guys enjoyed me like you enjoyed. Can't wait to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.